What up, guys? It's your boy Alex.
And it's your boy Big Ive.
And this is the So Alive podcast where we talk that talk.
That talk. We got to do like So Alive. Like,
So,
I don't know,
so
man.
you telling me my production is trash? Oh, you talking about my visual production
it's
is
a
trash?
Friday, man. I'm trying to be creative, trying to get my juices flowing and something like that, man.
Okay.
You feel me, bro?
Yeah, but how's your week? I know last week we were supposed to record, but
This week, it was a quick week.
Yeah.
But it was jam packed, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally dead tired. Like it was a hell of a week. How about yours, man?
It was good, man. A lot of hustle and bustle. I wouldn't complain about it. You know,
you getting that money. You getting that photography money.
Photography money.
My man's getting it.
Let me tell y'all something about photography. Photography is a game where you have to do volume.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you really eat. So I feel like sometimes, man, in my head, I'd be like, dude, you gotta go harder. So,
you go pretty hard though, man. Like you bounce around from place to place. You doing content. You doing videos. You doing photo shoots.
Yeah.
Like,
but then in the way though, man, do you think with everything, it's like a strategy is how you make money, right? Like, all right, let me say this: hard work. Anybody can work hard if they want to, right? But
if it's in their blood, you gotta be a Spartan.
Yeah.
So if you can do it, you can do it.
Right. But those who strategize can get those that work hard for them. So now I'm learning. I'm like strategy. Like I'm trying to implement that in my everyday life.
Okay.
So I'm like, man. So when I hear I'm getting that photography, I'm like, yo, $7 an hour ain't nothing.
But you know what? It's just putting in the work, bro. Like you laying the foundation, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I think since we known each other, I definitely seen your craft.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. No, it's the same right here, bro. I'm like, yo, I see you hustling. Even then, you going harder with the brand. As y'all can see, he's wearing the shirt.
Well, I gotta stand up, man. I gotta show him the back of the shirt.
And show him the back. Show him the back.
You gotta see the back of the shirt,
hey.
man. Gotta represent for the squad, the whole commission. Ryan, Eric, Shaq, Ian. Let's get it, baby.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So today, man, in my head, I went, I'm going through this phase. And you know me. What do you call me?
I call you everything I can call you. Cuff Daddy?
You call me Cuff Daddy, man.
Cuff Daddy.
So I'm thinking about jumping back into the dating game. But a part of me is like, don't do it.
But you a demisexual.
I'm a demisexual, right? I'm a demisexual. I'm still a demisexual for the record, okay? But right now, I feel like I shouldn't because I do not have my shit together.
Bumbaclot. Rosclot. What do you mean you don't have your stuff together?
Bro, personally, I feel like that there are a lot of things that I have to do right now.
Over here, because you talking some talk right now. This is the grill you arm formation right here.
You ain't gonna butt me today?
I'm gonna butt you today. You know I'm gonna butt you today.
Yo, so like, look, all right, 28, no license. No car.
To carry?
No license to drive.
To drive.
Most people get their license at 16. I don't drive, bro. I Uber from point A to point B. I've been doing it for years. So how do you...
I'm
28.
All right. Oh, wait. I got questions. 28
and don't drive.
So you don't drive?
No, sir.
Do you know how to drive?
I know how to drive, but I've been in a wreck, so...
So not only are you Cuff Daddy, but you also Mac Daddy. So you gonna crash your car...
Jesus Christ, man. Yep.
Yo.
We gonna turn off the mic.
Crash Bandicoot. You and Mac, huh?
They call me Crash Bandicoot.
So we not...
You know, the thing is long story short, is that I feel like, man, a lot of men sometimes either rush into things when they don't have their shit together, right? And then you got women who don't believe when a guy says, I don't have my shit together.
Okay. Define not having your shit together, right? So I'm like in the dating game. I'm really big on not falling in love with potential.
Yeah.
Right. Because that may never materialize.
Right.
Right. So, what do you mean? Like when you say you don't have your shit together, like is that like an outward looking perspective of what you're doing? Like I don't have my shit together according to how she looked, how she dressed, or like are you just saying that you know that your shit ain't together?
I know my shit ain't together, man. Come on. Like, yo, like think about it, right? I mean, as a man, you feel sometimes your confidence goes up and down, right? And it's based on either your performance because have you ever read the Way of the Superior Man?
I've never read that book.
It's a great book.
I'm like 5 books behind right now. I got like 5 books on my bookshelf from Amazon I haven't read yet. So I can order that once I'm done.
Yeah, you got to read it. It's a great book. And long story short, I remember one of the chapters in that book going, the way you perform on the outside world is the way you will perform on the inside world. That's, both in life. I mean, that's in life, whether it be work, handling your business, whatever the case may be on the outside world, to how you treat your woman, physically and mentally.
So I think I'm trying to like pull the value out here. So I do feel like what you're saying in layman's term is if you don't have no ends, you don't deserve no friends, right? So when your money's not together, you have a very difficult time being like romantic. Like if you're thinking about how to get your credit right, how to get your business right, the last thing on your mind is trying to sweet talk somebody.
Yeah, or even then, it's like, how can I take care of you when I can't take care of me? Have you ever felt like that?
I mean, yes. So when I think about like relationships I've been in, and I think about the ones that failed. Yeah. I may have, like, if I was 23, when I was 23, I was still living in my mother's house. Yeah. my mother and my parents' house, right? So I was in a relationship, and that relationship, I contribute a very large part of the failure of that relationship to the fact that I was trying to be a man without the space or the bandwidth to do it, right? I wasn't making the money. I didn't have my own place. I had a car. Yeah. Yeah, I had a car. I've always had a car, right? But I had a car, but I didn't have my stuff together, and ultimately it led me to be like, effing, I'm out, right? Yeah. Because I feel like a fraud. So the question I have to you is, you feeling fraudish nowadays?
I don't feel fraudish at all because think about it. I didn't step into any arena yet. And even then, I never faked the funk. I've been in situations where girls try to have me pay their rent, have me try to pay their bills. I paid their bills. But
I ain't gonna lie, I paid the rent. Paid rent once or twice.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm
never asked for the money to back.
That's boss. Me, I would have been like,
never asked for the money back.
I'm performance based. I'm like, girl, you gotta treat me right in order for me to do something like that, right? But I've never frauded. Like I see guys in Uptown or I'm talking crazy right now. Guys in Uptown, it's crazy in Dallas. You can say Uptown, but the 30,000 millionaires, right? But what I'm getting at is I never had to portray an image to pull a woman.
So let me ask you this, because I got to go back. Yeah. When you meet a beautiful young lady and you take her out, dinner's great, and then, what kind of car you drive? Like, how does that conversation usually go when you tell women that you don't drive?
All right. So look, first there's a little shock value to it. But the thing is, I always tell them I could get from point A to point B. I don't have any kids. I don't need a car seat, right? And so eventually they'll understand it. But what happens is over time, as far as dating goes, I'm like, we about to Uber such and such. And them getting adjusted to it in a way kind of like messes with them. I could kind of tell they'll go,
But I can feel that because I feel like if you live downtown and you're close in proximity to everything that you want to do and need. Yeah. Like I rarely drive my car. Yeah. Right? It sits in the garage and it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. So I can understand that. Yeah. But if you think about the definition of a date, and I didn't know what this was until I heard some women say a definition of a date is when a man makes the plans, the time, the location, and he picks you up. So you don't be going on dates.
That's preference too. That's preference. I haven't been going on, but even then, if I sent that driver,
the Uber Black.
Oh no, yeah, they were black. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you the time I was a fraud. 2018.
Well, you remember the year.
Yeah, I remember the year because this was a horrible experience. Okay.
Don't tell me your car got declined.
No.
Okay.
Worse. So I'm dating this bad chick, Instagram model, probably like 20K likes. I mean followers, 20K followers, right?
You know, once you cross like 8, you start looking better, right?
Yeah,
so like 8 is a threshold for like, all right, now you doing it.
Yeah,
right?
this was
because you can't be an Instagram model with 2,000 followers. It don't work that way.
Yeah,
right?
no, it doesn't. Well, it could, guys. I've seen some bad ones. Bad, and
she's not a model yet. You got to be discovered, right? No, like you.
Some of
anyway.
Hold on. Let me say this. Some of them with less followers are getting more paid than those with followers.
Ladies, hear him out. This is what he does.
Your follower count don't mean shit. All right, but so look, 2018, I'm dating this dime, and she's like, Alex, I want to hang out. Let's just work together. All right, cool, girl. Come on. Where you want to work at? We could work in a public place, wherever. All right, cool. Let's go to Whole Foods. At Whole Foods, I can control the count. But long story short, I had a bill to pay beforehand. It was the light bill. And by the time I get to Whole Foods, I have to pay this bill or else I'm going home to no hot water, no lights, all that stuff.
Okay.
So
now, mind, this was 2018.
2018.
His lights are on now, clearly.
My lights are on, completely on. So I pay that bill, and I notice it's only like $15 next to my name. The chick.
First of all, I know your mother taught you to cut the lights out when you leave a room, so you clearly had the lights on. But go ahead, man.
So look, so the chick comes. She's like, I don't like this location. And you know, the one in the Uptown has a balcony, all that. It's pretty fly. So I was like, whatever, cool. Let's just go wherever. The chick, we end up getting in her car. Mind you, this chick got over 20K followers. We hop in a busted up Honda. Like, it was bad.
Point A to point B. My grandmother said Raggedy Rod beats a dressed up walk, man. So
oh, repeat that?
A Raggedy Rod beats a dressed up walk?
Seriously.
So
we go to, it's the burger joint down the street, Shake Shack.
Okay.
We drive there. Or no, she ends up changing the location. I end up having to meet her there. So what do? I walk there.
So wait, time out. Mm-hmm. So she drove, and you saw her get in her Honda.
Well, I didn't see her get in a Honda until afterward. I'm moving too fast.
All right, slow down, player. Let's get it. I'm a detective. So we went to Whole Foods. Date was like,
What? Yeah, she was like, nah.
And she was like, nah, it's trash. And then
meet me
you and your $15 had to make the way to Shake Shack.
Yeah. So I walked literally. Shake Shack is a block over from Whole Foods. I walked there, meet her there, pay for the meal. You know, Shake Shack, man, that shit is expensive for a fast food joint.
Yeah, well, I don't eat beef, so.
Oh, what? For a burger, you're paying like $7.
Yeah.
7 plus 7 is what?
But how much a burger?
$7.
Yeah, it's $14. You got $1 left.
So, after the date, this woman goes to the parking garage. Shake Shack closes. You have to get parking validated in order to eat there. We go, or at least I get in the Honda, that same Honda I was talking about earlier. I get in a Honda, and long story short, we pull up to that, at the gate where the thing goes up. You put the ticket in, but in order for that gate to go up, you got to put the ticket in and pay for it. Guess who couldn't pay for it?
Clearly you. Like,
I could not pay for this. I was so embarrassed. Like, let's just say that was.
But why would she make
time.
You pay for it? Because she didn't have money to pay for it?
Probably so.
Oh, but we are in a conniption because clearly we both don't have money.
Yeah, and I learned my lesson.
But how is she at that point, how did you feel? Because how can she judge you, or how can she, I mean, obviously you only have two jobs, protect and provide. Right. So
right.
You could have beat somebody up. You could protect. You wasn't providing at that point.
Yeah.
But if she don't have it and you don't have it, then I feel like that creates a conversation like, yo, we on the same level despite how bad you look. Like, if you look good, bad means good. If you look good, And like you got 20K followers, but if you empty, like what is this?
We on the same page. So like in my head, I go as a man. I just like afterward, I just stopped talking to her. I was like, I didn't feel right. I didn't have my shit together. And since then, I noticed down the road, that's how I move. If I'm like in the messed up time, I'm like, I'd just rather stack. Mm-hmm. So have you as a man ever used the I don't have my shit together, let me take a break from dating on a chick? Or in life, period?
I don't think that I've ever said that. Mm-hmm. I think I was just saying I don't want a relationship. Yeah. I didn't give a definition. I'm pretty much an open book. Okay. Like I'll be very honest with you, but some things I don't feel that I have to explain. If I tell you I don't want a relationship, and it's just like, well, why not? Mm-hmm. Like now you're being intrusive.
So so how would you describe for you? How would you describe a woman that has her shit together?
A wife.
A wife. What does that mean? Come on, give me details. Come on.
I mean, like, where are we going? Like, that has it, like, shit together?
We going description.
Of what?
Good like, credit, good, independent. Talk to me.
Like, when you say shit together, it's, that can mean a lot of different things, right? But if you ask me, like, hey, what does it look like? I mean, number one, whether either you're self-employed or you have a career, right? Either one or the other. You're past the stage of, I just got the entry level. I mean, there's people. I saw a friend, an associate of mine. Mm-hmm. Like she just spent 7 weeks, 7 hours a day studying for this AWS certification. Yeah. And those people come out the gate making 6 figures on a base salary when you're doing Amazon Web Services, right? Yes. So it's like, are you in motion and actively working towards your goals and dreams? Like, I don't want to attach money to shit together, right? Because I feel that sometimes it's not a correlation. I mean, you want to be self-sufficient. Right. Like, you have an idea of where you want to go. You have some confidence. Mm-hmm. You have your credit. I mean, you're working on it, or it's great. That's fine. Like, you just have a little bit more direction. I don't need you being loopy. Right. Like, I don't want to do a fix-up. Right. Right. If I wanted that, I'll buy a property. Yeah. Right. So it's like, I don't want to be in a position where, like, I don't want. I'm very well aware of how women see men. Yeah, for real. Right. So if you see me and I'm at McDonald's, and no offense to anybody working at McDonald's, because it's an honorable job, right? Yeah, for real. If you're working at McDonald's and you at the counter and a nice woman pulls up, and you try to spit your game and she got 20K followers, she might play you out. Yeah, for sure. She might play you out. Yeah. Right? Because, like, well, what can you do for me? Yeah. No, I know how much you're making. Yeah. I see, like, where is your effort in trying to scale? Yeah. Right? Right. He could be working on a million different things, but I just feel like when it comes to women, like, I kind of take that same approach. It's just like, like, I don't have time to babysit you. Yeah. Like, either you got something going on or you don't. I think it's like it's a very quick, easily recognizable thing. Yeah. Indescribable, unrefutable fact of, like, this is a wife. Yeah. And then, like, that's it. For real. I could feel that 100%, man. Because in my head, I go, at this point in life, we've been there, we've done that. So it's like, how can we? I don't know. It's weird. Let me just stop bullshitting. No, here we go. I'm about to butt you. I'm about to butt you. It's coming. Go ahead. But I feel like we need to hold each other to a higher standard, right? Like, so equal standard. You're playing. It's an equal standard. You're playing. You're playing. What you said in layman's term is that it sounds like you saying that you got it harder, that you feel like it's a little bit too easy on women. That what you trying to say? Yes. I know you. You can't lie to me. Like, you basically said that you feel like men got to be here, and women can be here. Women can be janitors and men can be CEOs. I hate to say it like that, but let's be honest. I mean, how many women have you seen where they give the? It's like what's the name of that movie by Steve Harvey? I don't know. I know. Family Feud. Like a man. Oh, Family Feud. He said Family Feud. Oh my God. But Think Like a Man. There was this brother trying to get his stuff together. He dated like this fine chick who was like a CEO or whatever. Was it Gabrielle Union? I don't know if it was her character. Regina Hall. Oh no. Right? I think I've seen it, but yeah, go ahead. Okay. But anyhow,
long story short, the brother trying to start his own food truck. Mm-hmm. She overlook him, like leave him for a second for like a CEO, because she in her head got her shit together, and she felt like he doesn't because he's still trying to build his empire. Mm-hmm. So she messes with the CEO, and realizes the CEO can't bring to the table emotionally what the guy who is running the food truck could bring to the table. Mm-hmm. So I'm going in life like, yo, how can we change these standards to where it's an equal playing field? Because it's not just financially, right?
I think, but that boils down. That's an individual. That's like a case by case basis, right? So right. I remember I was dating someone, and I felt like aesthetically, like we pulled up, people was like, like he did that, and I knew you knew I did it. Like I just knew it. I knew.
You said she had them dumps on her.
No, it wasn't even dump. It was just the presence. Like it was just like, okay, energy. Great. Yeah. But I feel like I was with her because I knew people felt that way, right? So
like a validation.
It's an ego boost, bro. Okay. Like I think it really boils down to what do you need. Like first you gotta be honest with yourself.
Real talk.
You gotta be honest with yourself. Like listen, like. And I feel like it's a little bit logical. I think as men, like we try to think logically, because we don't like the uncontrollable feeling of being emotional. Yeah. Because when you're emotional, you don't know what emotion is gonna come out. Like you dating somebody and things ain't going right, you might be angry and want to cry, start punching the air, and that's not something you want to do. Yeah. Right. So you're trying to make a logical sense of everything. So when you think about that even playing field, I think you need to think about like, okay, what do I really want? Like, what do I really want here? Right? And then you can go out and make that decision, because if you know what you want, then a chick who's a janitor, who looks great, that's a janitor, may be what you want. Like, but until you figure that out, you're still going to be busting moves off of what people think outside.
Yeah. And that's the thing now where I'm like, I'm over the outside thought process. But I will say, man, they overlooking the kid.
Dang.
It's the title. Come on. I'm just saying, man.
But why you feel like you're being overlooked?
Here's why.
Because you're a nice guy.
Yeah, that. But like the title, right? So
what title? What do you mean? Because like you like.
I'm of course my own boss, but let's just be honest. Women, you can put it out there. Women. It's going to sound so jacked up and shallow.
But you feel like women want security, bro. That's all it is.
And that's
you don't have to try to describe it. They want security.
Yeah, because I'm like, you put a football player up next to a photographer. Who women looking at more?
Are you taking pictures of the president? Like, it doesn't matter. I think at the end of the day, it does matter. But at the end of the day, I genuinely believe security or the illusion thereof. Yeah. Right. Gotta get my attorney on. Yeah. Can create a sense of security. Yeah. Like I think women only want security, bro.
So for guys, or like having your shit together then in the way is that should be something that's based within you. Is that how you feel?
I mean, having your shit together gives them the security they need to not be out here begging for food and on the street. But then, so it's like, of course they have their own. Yeah. Right? And I encourage you to have your own. Right. But it's like, one, I feel like there's two types of women, right? Yeah. There's the one that had dad and the one that maybe didn't have a dad, right? Right. And you can say whatever you want. I've been to therapy. Mm-hmm. I had to talk about my dad in therapy. So it's not even me like projecting anything that I don't understand. It's like sometimes when you come in, think about it, when you get married, the father hands you off to his daughter. So it's like, I feel like subconsciously, like when they're looking at a man, they're like, yo, can he take the place of everything that my dad can do? Like, is he going to show up and fix my flat tire? Is he going to, pay for things if things get hard? Is he going to be a stand-up character? And sometimes they'll see you and they know your things aren't together right now. And then their mind may go haywire and just be like, nah, this guy is not a factor. Yeah. Like, not a factor at all.
Nah, for real. So, you making sense right there, bro. I can't knock it. I was just like, man, let me run this thought by my boy Ive, because in my head, I'm just like, man, I know this bad woman out there. You know who you are. You could get this work.
I know who she is. We not gonna say no names.
We keep that on the hush. But no, but you're right. It's a validation thing that I may be seeking from others.
Do you feel like the interest that you've had and have are ego boost to you because of what's inside of your house right now is not 100% together? So the smoke screen by having somebody like that takes the pressure off of you looking in the mirror saying, yo, my shit not together?
No, that person motivates me to have my shit
dirty.
together. Yeah. So like, long story short, like, yo, she a boss. I'm like, yo, let me go ahead and, like you said, security for down the road. And I could tell, like, she kind of thinking about it because she'll ask certain questions here and there. Where it's like, yo, Alex, like, I could tell you haven't been dating. Like, what's going on? Like,
I feel like every chick's asked you that.
Nah, but, like, not in the way, like, as frequently. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's like, let me see how he thinking and why he moving the way he move, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not calling that person weird, but it's like, you know how it is. Like, women will do certain things to make you think, and it's like, all right, like, I know why you asking me this. You know what I'm saying? So
like, what do you think is the appropriate steps to, like, for a guy who's trying to get his stuff together? And I feel like women be like, this is tired. Like, right? Like, you have a very short window to make it happen.
Yeah.
Unless you already are emotionally entangled, right? Then it's a lot of exceptions that can happen. But out the gate, like what is the action plan? Like, I always try to figure out, okay, what is the next step, right? So if you realize, like, yo, shit is not the way I want it to be, like, what's the game plan?
I'd say for men, just me being the man, fix everything within, which I think you would agree with, right?
Of course.
Fix everything within. Don't let the outside world dictate who you are. But you know your standard and your measurements, the things you require of yourself. And at this point in my life, I'm like, yo, do not settle for anything that's outside of your vision. Like, don't settle for it.
So can women be a distraction to your vision?
For sure. If it's the wrong one. So in my head,
do you feel that even if you have the right one and things aren't going the way you plan? Because I know there's women that date dudes and they was like, oh, this is a great, situation. And his stuff not working. Now you like, oh, I got to get rid of you. Yeah. Like, because some people use their woman as scapegoats when things don't work out for them.
That's true. I mean,
like, are you ready for that? Are you ready to be like,
I'm husband material, Cuff Daddy Combs in the building. But yeah, like, I really feel like, yeah, like, as a man, I feel like personally, you should just, like, get your shit together. If you feel like you haven't gotten it together, do what makes you feel happy before. Like, if you think you could do it while you have a girl, then do it. My stance has always been staying productive single because I feel like women can be a distraction.
So what about the process of building together, though?
You could build together, but that depends on your mind state. Like I said, like, for me personally, my mind state is build solo and then have your queen. Now, if your queen down to rock with you right then and there in the moment, cool. But I got
so many questions today. So wait, if you feel like you build solo, right? Yeah. Do you feel if you get to the top of that mountain, this is my boom, boom, boom right here. I'm making my point. Yeah. If you feel like you built solo and you get everything that you desired, you acquire it, right? Yeah. How do you feel that's going to change about what you see and like what you believe your partner is and what it means to you? Like, if you get everything on your own, yeah. Like, do you feel like that spot? It's a coveted spot, but like, I mean, how hard do you think it's gonna be for Drake to get married? Like, it's gonna be hard, bro. Yeah, but it's gonna be hard.
But then if Drake chooses the right person, takes his time with it, the right person gonna come along. It's just up to him to like recognize that person. Now, granted,
he just flipped the switch. Flip. That brother, let me tell you something. I just feel like at that point, why do you think celebrities like jump in and out of marriages? Yeah, like that. Like, they got successful, and it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they did numbers. Like, you right though, because I think about Drake and I go, man, that guy, he literally doesn't waste like time. Cause what? He got a new girlfriend every
album.
Every album, it's a new girl.
Every album.
So, you're like, you got a point. It's gonna be tough. Oh, I heard Trey Songz say it too. He's like, it's hard because I don't know if women date me because they hear Trey Songz or because they really want to get to know me. But then, don't you think too? Like, can't you tell when a woman's genuinely interested in you?
I can.
Because
I can, but the bots, they're getting strong, bro. Like, I feel like the bots are getting strong, man. Yeah. Like, it's getting spooky.
It is.
It's getting spooky from both sides. Like, women are as sophisticated in the playing game as men. Yeah. So when you find shelter, stay safe.
Golly. Yeah, I hear this, man. He cutting up.
But no, yeah, it's a Friday, so you're getting this version. But I don't know. I wonder. I don't. The last thing I want to see happen to you is you get so driven on being successful, which everyone should be, right? That when you get to the point of having your success, because you're demisexual.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, a demisexual.
And it's like I don't know. I guess I worry about that myself.
Yeah.
You know, if you acquire everything on your own, then you become like this. You know, I don't know,
like super independent. Or like, what do you think? Like, it's like, if you had to describe it in one word, because I think I know where you're going. I just don't want to guess it and put words in your mouth. But I think I know where you're going. Where it's like, I don't need nobody at that point. You're just like, right?
Yeah, I mean, you become a serial
narcissist.
I was gonna say narcissist, which is crazy. I was gonna say narcissist. You become a narcissist, like, you know, and yeah.
But then, all right. So look. This is a good conversation because it's like, all right, as a man, what do you think will have you? Do you feel fulfilled right now?
Do I feel fulfilled right now?
Yeah.
I feel. It's a weird way. I got to think about it because no one ever asked me that question in my entire life. Do I feel fulfilled?
This is why I'm the co-host.
Wow. You know, usually I'm like, do I feel fulfilled?
Yeah.
I don't feel empty.
Yeah.
I feel full.
Okay.
But your brother got an appetite. You feel me? Your brother got an appetite. I'm trying to get it. You feel me? So it's like I don't feel empty.
Yeah.
But I really do feel like, you know, it's like somebody made me a little snack.
Yeah.
And I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
And it's like,
you know, God bringing more to the table for you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I feel, listen, man, I be feeling untouchable.
Yeah.
Like, I be feeling like everything always
feeling.
gonna work out.
Yeah.
Because if you look at a lot of people, and this is about having your shit together, right? If you look at a lot of people, I mean, I've worked in corporate America. I mean, you have too. I mean, you're 100% on your own now. And I look at the people to the left of me, and I look at the people to the right of me, and I'm like, you have no clue how far I've come.
Yeah.
Right? You have no clue. I'm sitting here next to you, and you talking about how your dad just gave you $20,000 to buy a house. Yeah.
Seriously.
Right? Like, we're sitting here having conversations, and I'm like, if I started where you started, I probably would be a lot further right now. So you're dealing with a beast. Like you did, and I'm proud of everything I've done. I just get impatient because I feel like I should have more. Yeah. You know, but the concept of time is one thing I always talk to you about. Yeah. You know, I'm 31. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, a lot can change in a year. A lot can change in 2 years, 3 years. Like, if in 5 years, I'll be 30, I don't know, maybe 32 next year, I'll be 37, 36, whatever it is. If I don't make a boss move by then, like, like 6 years, you're telling me you can't stack enough money in 5 or 6 years to make a couple plays. So I just need to be realistic and be like, everything that I want to happen is going to happen. Yeah. But I'm just a calculated person. I'll be looking left and right, like, what's the next move? But, you know, God got me.
Yeah, for real.
God got me.
That's on everything. God is the greatest, man. So, wrapping it up, what message would you give to people that aren't fulfilled or that feel like they don't have their shit together?
Never give up.
Never give up.
Never give up, bro. Like, that's it. Like, when you give up, the game's over.
Yeah.
That's really it. So, like, there's a lot of times, man, I feel like a Spartan. I always say that. Like, there's times when I get hit, I be down on one knee. I be like, yo, man, I'm about to die. Yeah. But only thing that keeps me going is, like, I already know that I'm never going to give up. Yeah. So I know whatever I want, I'm going to get if I'm willing to sacrifice for it.
Facts.
Right? Even my pops always told me, you either sacrifice now, you sacrifice later.
Yeah.
It's starting to become later, so sacrifices have to be made, and I'm willing to sacrifice anything.
Yeah.
Right? To make sure that I can get it. As long as it's a compromise, you know, my morals.
Yeah.
You know, then let's get it.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it. I'll sacrifice money. Yeah. I'll sacrifice time.
Right.
I'm not gonna sacrifice my health.
Yeah.
But you know, energy.
Yeah.
Like, let's get to it. So you just gotta sacrifice, and you know, you never give up. Like, those are the only two things: sacrifice and never give up, man. Yeah. That's it.
Nah, I could feel that. Yeah. If I had to give, you know, advice to people who don't feel fulfilled or feel like they don't have their shit together, I would say don't settle. Mm-hmm. Don't settle. Same thing as like, don't give up. You know, don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on that vision of what you have. But stay focused and, you know, build your confidence. Be aware of your mental health. You know, things
mental health, definitely.
Because that shit would drive you crazy. Like, if you don't feel right within, you're not going to treat anybody else right.
I actually have a friend who, I don't know what her title is. She's a nurse practitioner, but she specializes in mental health. Okay. Maybe we should get up here, man. We should definitely talk about that.
Hey, let's do it,
That
bro.
would be good because mental health, man, I had a rough week. And even before I came out of the house, I was like, man, I got to get right mentally.
No,
it's been rough. So that's an important thing we should definitely bring up here.
Yeah, for sure. So where can people find you, bro?
Man, listen, Soul Live Podcast. I'm right there. That's where you can find me. You click on me, you'll see Big Ive.361. But follow the page, Soul Live. Let's get it.
And follow me everywhere at I am Alex J. Martin. And of course, follow So Alive Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook as well. And then subscribe. If you like this episode, please subscribe. Please share with a friend. If you like this clip, please share with a friend. That's the only thing that we ask.
And also, if you see something and you want us to discuss something, we willing to take it.
Yeah, let us know.
We'll talk about it. We'll get real funky on the mic. Let's get it.
Yes, get it. Be easy. Peace.
Peace.